Oh no. Is it Shmi?
I forgot what I asked. Welcome to Galaxy Bound Podcast. We are here to talk about Star Wars. And our main topic today is redemption overused in Star Wars? You said that like you didn't know. That's what we were talking about. So that'll be our main discussion. Then we'll get into just a little bit of news after that. A whole lot of nothing really has happened since our last podcast episode. But things are happening behind the scenes, sounds like, with some of the new stuff coming out. Then after news, we will be playing a game called the 60-second game. And we will get into that when we get to it.
Sweet.
All right, so does Star Wars rely on redemption too much? And by that, I mean not necessarily with just the Force, like, say, like a dark side user is redeemed to the light side, but like we see this, I want to use the word trope, but like has a negative connotation a lot of times. But I'm not using it in a negative way necessarily, but it's like a plot device that is in a lot of Star Wars stories where bad guy does bad things, gets defeated, or has some kind of existential crisis, and then is now a good guy in some way.
Yeah.
Which is a great plot device, but a lot of people have complained over the years that it is kind of overdone and almost like expected. And so I'll start with this like first bullet point that I have here just to like set the stage of what we define as like redemption in Star Wars. So what does redemption mean in the Star Wars universe? This could be like forgiveness, sacrifice, atonement, balance, and that usually is like all of them together in some way. The Jedi see redemption as returning to balance and serving the living Force. So like dedicating yourself to serving the Force, as opposed to the Sith, or really just any dark side users, see it as a weakness and they want to control the Force. And generally that involves dark things. The audience generally sees redemption as a relatable lesson that everyone can make mistakes and can come back from it, which obviously is a great lesson, especially for like kids, but really just anybody. So here's my first question. Does living to atone for your mistakes that you made make a redemption hit harder? Or does sacrificing themselves or like dying in some way where they like kind of have like a legacy after their death, like which one do you think hits harder in terms of like an emotional impact and like
for the audience?
For the audience, yeah. Well, I guess we can do both, audience or like in universe.
I want to say that the character living with like their past has more effect on the audience because you get to see what that character goes through. Whereas if they die, like Darth Vader or whatever, the in-universe characters have to deal with that. I don't feel like that changes much.
I think it depends on how long the audience has known the character or like been attached to the character. Because I think the longer you know the character, or like multiple films, multiple episodes, whatever, the longer you know the character, the more you get attached to them, know more about them, or
More
whatever.
relatable.
Yeah, more relatable. Like I think an example kind of in my mind in another franchise would be like Tony Stark. Like he was somebody from the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of, mistakes, learns from them, like does a lot of these things. Well, then like he ends up like sacrificing himself.
It kind of does both.
Yeah. Yeah. He had to live with his mistakes over a lot of the different Avengers peaks and then sacrifice himself. And I think that what hit hard about his sacrifice is like, we had seen him in like 15 different movies.
Yeah.
And so like the audience like really, really like enjoyed him as a character and like knew all of his like internal thoughts and things that he struggled with. And like, not a bad guy example, but
no, but possibly a more relatable example for
sure.
like real life, because it's, based in reality.
Yeah.
But that is interesting just because there was always like especially during the Civil War era of the Avengers movies where
the Civil War of the United States.
I mean, I'm not talking about Wolverine here. But like Captain America Civil War, where it's like it was always the two, like I'm Team Captain America, I'm Team Iron Man, and then like by the time his death comes around, like anyone that was against Team Iron Man was like, okay, you like feel for him at that point. But to bring it back to Star Wars, I'd say like the perfect example of that is Anakin, where in the original trilogy before the prequels came out, his redemption was it meant something, but it was more in terms of like, oh, this was a really bad dude, but now he's good. Like, how does that work? And then you see the prequels and his Anakin's backstory, like, oh, he was a really, really good dude, and was like the hero of the Republic and everything. And now, okay, that hits a lot harder when you see that now, because you know his backstory and you are a little more related to him in some ways, not always. I don't kill women and children when I'm mad, but
I can relate to everything. So this is an interesting question for the audience, and maybe you two can give me your answer on which of these parts of his story you think hits the hardest. Do you think his fall hits harder because you know what he does as Darth Vader and then towards the end becomes redeemed, so the fall almost like hits harder? Or like you said, is it the opposite, where because you see like the inevitable fall, does that make the redemption that much like bigger and harder?
I think knowing where he ends up and like who he becomes and what he does makes the fall itself harder and more impactful. But for a different reason. Like if you did watch it in order and didn't know that he was going to end up as Vader, I don't think the fall means as much.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is because that's the way it was filmed. And like we have talked about it before, like it was rushed, like the prequels were rushed kind of. And you don't feel like you spend enough time with Anakin. And the Clone Wars helped with that, obviously. But like, if we're just talking about the movies. But that is because it was filmed that way. So it helps to know who he becomes and what he does. Like, this dude killed all of the Jedi. And then you see it happen. It's like, oh, yeah.
I think I agree, because not that I cry, but I cry every time I see him like fall to the dark side.
Especially in like the fight with Obi-Wan and
like it's just like he's giving up everything and you like feel for him, But then again, maybe that's because I know where he's headed. Like, I know he's redeemed at the end of his life.
Yeah, and then, like, if you didn't know that, and you didn't even know, like, what he was, like, going to do, like, throughout, like, the next 2 decades of being Darth Vader, you always have, like, this hope, like, oh, like, he did this really bad thing, but, like, oh, he can still come back. Like, it's still Anakin. And even, like, to the very end, like, after, well, like, in the middle of the battle with Obi-Wan, like, he doesn't have the suit yet. So then, like, even in that moment, you're like, oh, it's still Anakin. You can see his eyes, like, there's still a chance, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, that's why I love that they, like, did put him in the suit at the end of the movie, because then that was, like, solidifying.
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's like the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Like, he's too far gone for now, you know?
Yeah, I think as a viewer that's watching it in the order of 1 to 6, and somebody who's never seen the films before for the very first time, I would agree with you. I don't know if that fall means as much. It's almost actually as if you feel bad for the Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the perspective of the film, I think, really, is your, oh my gosh, this guy, like, tore this thing apart from the inside.
Yeah.
And, like, you feel for Obi-Wan and Yoda now have to go into hiding, and the children and, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Which I think you still get that.
You still do, but I think somebody who has watched it, like, originals and then prequels, like, you know what's going to happen, and this is more of, like,
how did it happen?
How did it happen?
I feel like it's because you, going from originals to prequels, you already go into it knowing that it's about Anakin. Whereas, if you didn't watch the originals, I wouldn't necessarily think that it's about Anakin.
True.
It would be more about
the Jedi as a whole.
Obi-Wan and Anakin together, maybe.
Yeah.
But, like, if you didn't watch the originals.
Right.
Yeah, I was just thinking it was about the Jedi, because you don't even meet Anakin until, like, halfway through episode 1.
Yeah.
And he's a boy. Like, you just think Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are the main characters.
And even till the end of that film, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Anakin would even be considered a main character in that movie at all.
No.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think once you get to episode 3, not having seen the originals, you would find that his fall is just part of the villain that he becomes. Really, it's not, like, emotional.
Yeah.
Because you've seen it now that he is the villain. You're not...
I mean, it's still emotional, because you do get attached to him.
Yeah, but
like... for sure.
But in a different way.
Yeah, you're now seeing that Obi-Wan is the main character at that point. He's the good guy versus bad guy.
I've been saying all along. Just kidding.
Well, yeah.
It is interesting, though, because, like, to go back to your main topic, like, of the redemption story, I think if you watch it from 1 going to 6, you don't get redemption as the story until the final scenes of the final movie.
Yeah.
So I don't even, I mean, if you're saying, is it overused, and that alone, like, you have to wait 6 films for that to actually be the theme.
In the original 6 films, yeah. We've had a lot of content since then. Going back to, like, it being overused.
Yes, I'm just talking
since
about
then.
1 through 6 films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's obviously not overused when it's only used once in the original
I'd
films.
say that's the biggest one.
Yeah. But
it's the biggest one that, like, pretty much is, like, that's why I use the word trope, like, not just in Star Wars, but, like, in cinema in general. Like, it is, like, the pinnacle of, like, a redemption story of a villain like that.
Yeah.
That, like, other film franchises and stuff, like, they use that as a basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think even like side characters that have done that or accomplished that in Star Wars, it's like satisfying as an audience member to like see that happen.
Mm-hmm. Usually,
I would argue
if it's earned.
yes.
Yeah. So then we have more examples here, which some of them may not feel earned and some of them might. But I mean, the next big one in the like Skywalker saga is Ben Solo,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one that has been very like controversial because it kind of came out of nowhere, like at the end of the the Rise of Skywalker. But like the first two movies of that trilogy is like him doubling down completely on being a dark side person and like a Sith wannabe.
I'd still think he's conflicted the whole time.
Yes, he is conflicted. I mean, the scene where he shoots his own mother, like there was definitely some conflict there. And when he kills Han Solo too.
Yeah.
Like both of them. Like definitely he was conflicted, but I would say even in the Rise of Skywalker itself, like the whole beginning, like the first half is him pretty much doubling down on it. And the only thing that kind of turned that around was when he had the vision of Han again. Well, it was when he got stabbed by Rey and then Rey healed him. I think that was the first step.
Yeah.
Of her saving him like that. And then he saw the vision. But it was just kind of like sudden. And I think a lot of people struggled with that, of it just like not feeling quite earned. But I don't know. I think it was okay. I mean, there's a lot. I had more problems with the movie than that, you know? So, especially with like the fight at the end with like him using the lightsaber of. Was he using Anakin's lightsaber?
Yeah. So he has
That's it.
that
But they do that weird
dyad
thing where he just happens to have it, which I thought was really cool. Really good callback. Why did I mention that?
Something about him like being redeemed.
That's true. That is what we were talking about.
I mean, like that is the moment where he was redeemed.
Yeah. I don't think I mentioned that, but he's one that is up for a debate of if he deserved to be redeemed or not.
Yeah. Well, it also comes back down to the one time that they could have done where he survived and had to atone. And that would have like differentiated him from Anakin a lot more.
Yeah.
Than him just sacrificing himself and like transferring his life force to Rey or whatever he did. Because that just would have been so interesting to like, would he have like joined back up with the Resistance? Would he have been the one to like try to rebuild the Jedi? And like, what the conflict between like the people in the Resistance and him, like, would they have let him? They have been mad.
It would have been I think, less complained about redemption, because it would have been a different type of redemption.
Exactly. It would have been unique.
Yeah.
Rather than just another sacrifice.
Just like Anakin.
Just like Anakin did for Luke. Because now Rey is yet again just going to be kind of like a Luke stand-in going forward because of all of that. Which is fine.
No, it's not.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm saying it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Just the worst part of it is that the whole sequel trilogy is too similar to the originals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the big points, not everything, but like
the major points.
So like I want things that are new, and that could have been one of them.
And that would have been a good one to set up future stories that would have been different.
Yeah.
And it would have kept the actual bloodline of the Skywalkers intact rather than like her adopting the name, which people would have been a lot more on board with, I think.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
They didn't ask us, so.
Anybody.
No, they didn't.
The other one that I put in here, there's a couple in here that like aren't Force related, but the next one was Han Solo, and it's a very like small redemption story in A New Hope, the original movie, where he's just like a mercenary for hire, a smuggler. He's there just for the money. He wants to save the princess. Like his like ears perked up when he heard like there was like riches involved and there would be a reward. And he even like decided to leave and not help them with the Death Star attack until the very end when he swoops in and decides, okay, I can't leave them hanging like this. And I mean, we don't know for sure, but like if he hadn't done that, Vader probably would have shot Luke down.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's just kind of like a small redemption, because then he joins the rebellion after that completely, becomes a general and a key part of the whole rebellion effort.
It's definitely one of the most compelling like character development of all time, really, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good one that's like more relatable to real life, because it's just like a selfish person that's in it for themselves, which I mean, we come across that every day, and everyone struggles. Well, not everyone struggles with that, but a lot of people struggle with that in real life, and people just in it for the money, and then they kind of have a change of heart. It's a good lesson. The other one, which is just kind of a funny one, is Boba Fett. Just because, like, he was a cold-blooded bounty hunter, another person that's just in it for the money, in it for the, I wouldn't say fame, I guess, but like I don't know what the word would be for that. Like being known as like the best bounty hunter, you know? And then in Book of Boba Fett is when he just kind of has a change of heart because he survived the Sarlacc pit. And it's like not like he's like good now, but he's like wanting to help the city of Mos Espa all of a sudden for whatever reason.
Weird.
Yeah, I think it's a really funny plot, but which is why I just wanted to mention it, because like we still don't really know like why all of a sudden he kind of had a change of heart like that. But
now he's like the mayor.
Yeah, basically the mayor of Mos Espa. He just wants to retire, you know? Sit down, settle down, retire in peace. With his pet Rancor.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
But another interesting one is Reva from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Because, I mean, I think pretty much everyone is on the same page with like not being a fan of like her inclusion into the story, just because it didn't really need to be there. Because the show should have just, you know, been about Obi-Wan and Anakin, but it is an interesting redemption that we see at the end, and her story is interesting as an Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Just because she was there at Order 66. I mean, she looked Anakin dead in the eyes when he was going through and killing everyone else, and he spared her and others. But she just watched him kill everybody that she knew, and her entire life was just gone, and then recruited into being an Inquisitor. So then she just had this hatred for him and the Jedi for letting it happen. And then her redemption, what makes it interesting is she becomes the exact thing that she had hated, which is similar to Anakin, but like the reason that she it ends up like, I don't even know if like redeemed is the right answer because we don't know where she ended up, but we see her have a change of heart at the end when she is going to kill Luke.
Yeah.
And she kind of just realizes what she's doing. Like she's literally trying to kill a kid, which is exactly what her worst fear was with Anakin. So I think it was a very interesting story. I wish we had just gotten it separate from the Kenobi show.
Yeah.
But still, I think it was unique enough, and it had a lot of parallels to her origin story that I thought was really good. Any other thoughts on that one?
No.
Okay.
I was deep in thought.
Like,
But no.
no. I don't know.
This last one I have listed is also interesting. It's Asajj Ventress. Just because it's not really a redemption in the terms of like she's completely light side. Because like she was a dark side user. And the only reason that she kind of like turned away from the Sith was because they betrayed her.
Mm-hmm.
And her answer to that was to get revenge. So it's not like she redeemed in the sense of like going to the light side, but she kind of redeemed as like a more moral character rather than an evil one.
Yeah.
Which I think is unique. Especially now that we've seen her in Tales of the Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
And we see her kind of just exist in society. And then whenever we see her in Bad Batch too, and she, in both of those shows, like she definitely helps more people than hurts.
Yeah.
So like she's on the right path, I think.
Or helps the right people.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
And I mean, she fought against the Jedi, like she fought against Obi-Wan and Anakin and Ahsoka, like constantly. Like she saw what they stood for and like the kind of good that they could do. And so I think like just having them as an example, she kind of like learned subconsciously of like how to do that on her own. Which I think is unique.
Mm-hmm.
I think she also saw their flaw as Jedi. I mean, she's on the opposite side during that time, so she can be in that gray area of helping at whatever cost that might be, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
As a mercenary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just as a person in society. Like stealing for good, she might do.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a Jedi might not do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
yeah. That's why it's cool that she ended up popping up in the Bad Batch the way she did.
Yeah.
Because she was kind of like coaching Omega a little bit too, of like not everything's black and white, you know. And I've always appreciated that perspective in characters like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting that you literally said the word gray, and I originally was going to have this topic be like, do gray Jedi exist? And like, is that something that can exist and stuff?
I'd say she'd be one of them.
Oh, yeah. I think there's definitely a spectrum.
Yeah.
Of Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think Qui-Gon might have even been, like, more towards that, like, gray area, because he kind of, like, bent the rules to...
But that's exactly it. Is like, not all Force users are Jedi. you know.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So like I don't think, and like George Lucas and Dave Filoni have said this many times before, like I don't think a gray Jedi can exist unless it was like a separate religion. Like it wasn't the Jedi, because the Jedi have their own rules, their own, like they're literally their own code for like serving only the light side, no matter the cost.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But as like a Force user, like, I mean, the perfect example is Ahsoka.
Yeah. I was
mean,
about to say that.
Yeah. If a gray Jedi was a thing, then she would be it. But it's not because she dabbles in the dark side. It's that she doesn't follow the Jedi code.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like exists outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where a gray Jedi could be, where they still serve the light side, but they just don't follow the order.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like in Legends, there was a literally you could be called a gray Jedi, and they had their own Jedi code. And people would always loop different Jedi, like Qui-Gon, and people into that. I was like, no, Qui-Gon was not part of a different Jedi group that had their own code. He just pushed back against a lot of rules of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say is like he wasn't, I think, what we would classify as like a gray Jedi, but what we're defining as like Jedi because they like so adamantly and like wholeheartedly commit to the code, he kind of had trouble with that.
Well, the thing that he had trouble
internally.
with, yes, is like the focus on the rules rather than like the purpose.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of like with the High Republic books and comics and stuff, we see how the Jedi used to be like less rule bound for that entire era.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, Qui-Gon wasn't the only one. Dooku was another one. And like, you know, that's why Qui-Gon was the way he was. Is like he believed that the Jedi were kind of descending into being like completely dogmatic rather than, you know, focusing on like the will of the Force.
Mm-hmm.
And we see this in religion today in our lives. Like,
Yeah.
so many religions focus on all of those rules and they forget about like God's or like the word of the Bible or like, you know, the will of God or whatever you want to say about that. It's an interesting parallel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that. I love the concept of, that's why I love Qui-Gon, because he would always push it back against like, okay, you have this rule in place, but why?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we train Anakin?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't because of where he ended up. Like, obviously we know that now, but the rules...
We tried to tell you.
But the big reason of why Anakin became the way he was because these rules forced him to, you know, like try to be fit into this box where he had to like keep his relationship with Padme secret. And like, if he had just been like up in front about it, like, hey, I'm marrying this person, they would have been like, okay, well, it's against our rules, but I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
like
Well,
if you want to marry him, like, or marry her, then you need to leave the order, you know? And like, he probably would have.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, I mean, his whole fear was that she was going to die in his dream.
Yeah.
And so, like, had he gone to the order and been like, I had this vision that, you know, she's going to die and, like, I need help. Like,
He tried to do that with Yoda. And then...
not that dream.
Yeah.
No, it was the dream about his mother.
No. It was in episode 3. After he had the dream about Padme and he went to Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Yoda gave the great speech to him about
learn to get the people.
Yeah, but Yoda didn't
Learn to
know
let go.
that it was about Padme.
No, that's what I'm saying is like he still had to keep it secret. And if
Yeah.
he had just been honest,
Yeah, that's
then
what
they
I'm
would have been
saying,
like,
yeah.
okay, let's see what we can do.
Yeah. Yeah. He was very beat around the bush about it and didn't like actually say like his intentions of what he had told Palpatine of like, I want to save her. He didn't say that to Yoda.
No, he just said like I've been having these visions and it's
Yeah.
someone very close to me. And Yoda was just like, you got to learn to let go
Yeah.
because the people just die
Mm-hmm.
and you got to accept it because they'll be one with the Force.
Yeah. But I
And-
think if he would have said who it was, and
yeah,
I think they could have avoided all of that.
yeah, just been more open to hearing him out.
Yeah.
No. I almost think they wouldn't
Wouldn't what?
be more apt to help.
They would have known what to say to him
Yeah,
because he was secretive about who he was talking about and his intentions with what he was even asking.
yeah,
So Yoda had to like give this like gray answer of like,
yeah. Like it just made it so impersonal.
yeah. And it made it worse, really.
Yeah,
Cause like,
because he literally
the
just
one person on the, I was going to say on the planet, the one person in the universe that he cares the most about is like being taken from him in his mind. And
Again.
like, so what?
yeah, people die.
Basically what Yoda
Yeah,
says.
people die. Get over it.
Go back to class, little boy.
Go back to class.
But I think I think Yoda would have given a more personal answer, like when he was having like visions of his mother dying. Like people were more personal with him about those because they knew the situation.
Because he was able to
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean we don't know for sure,
No, yeah.
but it's a interesting theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I wasn't wanting to talk about Grey Jedi, but because I want that to be its own podcast.
Yeah.
But
it's an interesting topic.
it is. So after we listed all of those examples and how I kind of made a point of saying like they're all pretty unique, is it overdone in Star Wars?
Yes.
Has the franchise leaned too heavily on redemption as a plot device? Is it a central part of what makes Star Wars what it is, or is it more of a crutch?
I think before the
And to be clear, there's a lot more examples than this.
oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I think before the 7, 8, 9.
The sequels, before those came out.
Yeah.
So just the original 6.
Yeah. I think before, like, how I want to word this. I would have answered no to this until 7, 8, 9 came out. And now I do think it is overused because of it being too close of a copycat storyline to the original, like 1 through 6 story of Anakin.
So just the one more made it overused to you?
The one, because it's like the big one. It's a big, like, there's a lot of like side characters or like little moments of like redemption, like Han and like that aren't like.
I just thought of the dumbest one in that movie. There's another one in that movie.
Yep.
General Hux.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, I'm the spy. Okay, dude.
Yeah.
So bad. That was one of the worst parts of that movie. Oh my gosh. He just gets
Like
blasted.
little storylines of that, I think are fine, and I don't think that is overused.
Okay.
Like that happens in other franchises too. Like that's fine, but
For like the main character every
Yeah.
time to be redeemed
Yeah.
or brought back from the dead.
But
Yeah.
you're saying just one more made that overused, in your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But
in terms of like the saga, the Skywalker saga.
Yeah, like there
that's what he said.
shouldn't be more than one. Like that,
Yeah.
Anakin should be the only one that has that big of a like
Really?
redemption story, because that is what makes his character
Yeah, I
who
agree
he
with that.
is, and
Yeah.
like the whole point of the plot of the story, like from start to finish. But then to have like the next trilogy come along and just lazily do the exact same thing, like that makes it like cheapens.
And it's his
now.
grandson of all.
Yes, yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I get that.
So I think had that not happened, I would have said no, because I don't think there were any.
Well, yeah, because
Well, there's tons of other like little examples, but I don't think any of those are like to the degree or to the level of like what Anakin's was.
Yeah.
So it didn't like, it was fine, but it was that one that like attempted to be at that level, and it's like, no.
yeah.
You'd almost wish.
That they had never been made.
No. I wish
Thought this
that he would have died the villain instead of
Yeah.
being attempted to be redeemed. And then you get that.
Ben Solo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
Which I think everyone was expecting to happen because
Yeah.
it just seemed like he was like doubling down. And it would have been a unique ending.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Like every step of the way in that movie was like the safe route that they took.
and it never worked. Also.
But even to kind of answer your question, really, like, ultimately, I don't think it is overused. That one is kind of like leaves a sour taste of it, but as long as if they come out with like another trilogy or like other movies or whatever, I think they just have to like adamantly try and like stay away from that as like an arc for a main villain or main character or whatever.
Yeah, so I guess another thing that I thought of was in Skeleton Crew when it's kind of like the opposite. Like we find out Jod was like bad.
Mm-hmm.
If he was redeemed, would that make you roll your eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so glad that he like
Yeah.
died with his plunder.
Yeah.
Because it was another part of that story is like that's like a true like pirate thing is like you're just dedicated to the gold,
Yep.
and like you would rather die with your gold than like anything.
Yeah.
That's what made that story really good.
Yep.
Season 2 of that.
Mm.
With the kids.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that going back to like what you said is like Anakin's redemption is like kind of the core of the Skywalker saga story. I do think it is a central part of what makes Star Wars, and that's why they keep using that plot device so often. But I just think it needs to be done in a unique way every time. And
Yeah.
that's where they're kind of failing at.
I feel like it's one thing to like have the character go from light to dark, back to light, or in whatever order you want it to be.
Whatever they're feeling like today.
Then to like have a character learn from their mistakes. I feel like that's two different things. And I feel like they need to, like, that's more Star Wars, is learning from your mistakes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
overcoming that.
Yeah.
Versus redemption is, I feel like, should be kept for, like,
The Force.
Anakin's thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, more of like a Force thing.
No, because, like, you would have, like, history books talking about, like, all these cool Jedi that have done these cool things. Then you have Anakin would be
killed all the Jedi.
The one guy who, like, has this really cool story where he was one of us, isn't anymore, killed us all, and then came back and saved his legacy to start another Jedi order, you know?
There's nobody to write that story. He killed them all.
Well, that's what Luke was there for. But, like, to have multiple of those type of people in that, it just feels so watered down.
Well, yeah. I don't think we're not saying that, like, every redemption needs to be at the level of Anakin.
Oh, no.
No, but I feel like that's what Disney's doing.
I don't think that's true.
Like,
No, I don't think so. With Star Wars?
yeah,
I don't think so. I think Ben Solo's was kind of like that whole movie was written by a committee, I think, but that felt very like, okay, so what should we do? Like, should Rey die? Should Ben die? Should they both die? Should they both live? And they probably had like a flow chart.
Oh, yeah.
Of like, which one should they go with? Like, okay, that's the safe one because, you know, little girls love Rey. So we're gonna we want to keep her for like maybe future movies. I think that was where their head was at for that situation. But
then at that point, why redeem Ben Solo and not just kill him off as a villain? You know, hero versus villain, instead of hero and villain team up to become heroes versus a bigger villain.
I don't know.
Which is cool, but like...
it was cool.
I don't know. I just think redemption is overused for sure.
Okay.
No matter how big it is, I guess.
Do you think other styles of story are overused?
What do you mean by styles?
So like
plot devices.
Yeah, like redemption story. That's one. Like double agent become like
I'm the spy.
like double agent storyline, like somebody you trusted the entire movie ends up actually being like the true villain as like one
like
story. Did we really think he was like a good guy the whole movie though? No.
I mean, the kids did.
I know, but we as the audience didn't.
No.
But there are plenty of like, and I'm thinking outside of Star Wars too, but like there are plenty of like stories that are written where like it is really actually like one of the really, really, really good guys that you think.
Yeah.
And then they stab you in the back at the very end.
I feel like we don't have enough of those.
I know.
In Star Wars.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think.
Those are hard to write.
Yeah.
We didn't get any of that in Andor, did we? They're like a betrayal.
No, just really sad.
Other than like Luthen killing his double agent, the Imperial guy in the park.
Yeah.
Oh, that was rough.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah.
But like, yeah, he was a double agent. It was just for the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something that they could probably do more of. There's a lot of things that they could be a little more creative with.
Yeah.
And that goes back to something we've talked about before. Like, they're always trying to like recreate rather than make new.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that I put on the blame of Dave Filoni, but he also has other good stuff. But yeah, they just need, like Andor, like good writers that know how to write good plots.
Mm-hmm.
And then
rather than relying solely on just like what they think Star Wars is.
Yeah. Yeah. Just put the Star Wars theme over a good story.
Yeah. Just set a good story in the Star Wars universe. That should be all you need. And like make it line up with the timeline. It's really not that hard, honestly. But
Well, I mean, that's what Skeleton Crew was. Like, it was just a really good story.
yeah.
That was set in like Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just need to do more of that.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not always like a home run. Like they did the same thing with the Acolyte, and that was kind of hit or miss per episode of that. But
Yeah.
it was a shot in the dark. I mean, they tried.
But like they've done some like video games that are really cool stories set in like the Star Wars universe.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, Outlaws was
Outlaws
like
is such a good story.
barely connected to anything. Like we
Honestly,
saw a
yeah.
certain character that I won't name for spoilers, but
Yeah.
that was like a very brief thing. Other than
But I
that,
could easily make that a movie.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
a horror show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a really good show.
that's why I'm excited for Starfighter, because I think that is what it is just
Yeah.
completely separated from everything, but just set in Star Wars,
Mhm.
and that's all anybody has wanted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just give us a Jar Jar Origins movie.
No, too many ties.
Yeah, too major of a character. So you added your part. Do you want to go through what you put in there?
Yeah, so we're talking about these examples of characters that have the full circle moment of having like the redemption, because they're presented that like fork in the road and the opportunity to like actually do it, and they take it and run with it. But there's a lot of characters, well, maybe not a lot, but there's some characters that I think were presented that opportunity and don't take the redemption route. So Maul was like a big one that came up for me that,
Yeah.
you know, comes back from the dead-ish and like could have had the opportunity to like go make a new life somewhere, like maybe even like come back and be a Jedi. I don't know like what that could have looked like, but
Settle down with a family.
yeah.
have
But like
kids.
instead he like doubles down and like
Yeah.
makes his whole life's purpose like seeking out Obi-Wan.
Well, one of the first things he does is go back to Palpatine
Mm-hmm.
and like offer to be his apprentice again, and he gets rejected. And
Which I think even
it's in the
like
Clone Wars.
makes him even like fiery or more fiery inside.
Fierier.
Yeah,
Yeah, like burns it even harder.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because like maybe he was searching to be more disciplined with that approach again. Like if he really did want to like seek out Kenobi again for revenge, like, okay, I'm going to do this with like more discipline and training and like mentorship this time around instead of like making the mistakes I made the last time. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But instead he's like just full all out, like my whole life's purpose is.
Yeah. Well, his whole life's purpose was to be a Sith.
Yeah.
I mean, so it makes sense that he would want that back.
Yeah. But instead of choosing the more like orderly version of like being a Sith and having like an order to kind of like have.
He kind of started his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like a Sith's purpose is not to like kill one single person.
No,
Like their life's purpose is not to like find one person and kill them.
Yeah. Well, at that point in the timeline, their
like
life's
to
purpose
seek
was
revenge.
to just get more powerful.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting because like Maul goes through a lot of character development throughout his life, and we're going to see even more with the new show that comes out
Mhm.
next year. But I think he had so many opportunities to, especially in Rebels. Like he's
Yeah.
nice in Rebels
Yeah.
to Ezra.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is just kind of him like manipulating him, but he never really like is like evil until he does finally find Obi-Wan. And even when he finds him, he is just kind of like, and he finally like is in his last breaths, he just kind of realizes that like all of it was for nothing. So I almost feel like he could have had, if he just had like someone believe in him to like help him turn that direction, he probably would have had a chance. Especially the older that he got. But he just never had that.
Would he have been similar to Asajj? I don't think so. I don't think he would have been good.
Well, I think because we have seen...
Because he wasn't.
Yeah, we've seen what it looks like.
I think
that's true.
Whereas like with Asajj, like we got this new version of her after she's like raised from the dead and like seen what she looks like in like society.
Yeah. It's true.
But we saw like, even if it was kind of an act, the way he acted with Ezra, I think that's how he just would have been as like a non-evil person. Like he would have slipped here and there, like oops, choked that guy because he was making
his plan doesn't go exactly how I wanted it.
Burn down an orphanage.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, Ezra. It would have been interesting though if like Ezra was the one that like helped him and like kept him in check. That would have been a really interesting dynamic if they just kept with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So another one that I had was Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Who didn't like go the other direction as far as like becoming evil or anything, but like I think she had a few opportunities presented to her to come back in and just was like,
yeah. I mean, I think that was less of a like rejection of redemption and just more like we talked about earlier, like more of just rejecting the organization and the dogma of the Jedi. Like she kind of just decided like I can be who I am without this now. And especially after they like didn't believe her when she was framed. Like I wouldn't have come back either.
Yeah.
It makes you like want that for Anakin when you see that his Padawan did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have had it all.
Yeah. Are there any others that you can think of that were kind of like presented with that opportunity for redemption and then chose not to take it?
Wasn't the main Inquisitor in Jedi Fallen Order kind of presented with that a little bit? And she like kind of, her walls started to come down at the end of that like last battle. And then, you know, she gets choked and just thrown away by Vader. But like she kind of like had like a moment like, oh, like maybe I'll have redemption. But then I can't remember if it was like in that moment she kind of like still doubled down. Or I can't really remember. I need to replay that game, but that was just one that came to my mind.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she like
Cal was trying to get to her.
and she was like, yes, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I think that's what.
And Vader's there already.
Yeah.
And yeah, that scene is top notch.
He just like rips the place apart.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're just running for your life.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have mentioned that when we talked about like the horror movie stuff, because that
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
completely forgot about that. An interesting redemption story to take it back to KOTOR over here. Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
With Darth Revan. Spoiler alert, you play as Revan. and your whole storyline before you realize that you're Revan is like you woke up one day and you like had no memories.
Yeah.
And you don't know why, and then you're like trying to find out why, and but then you realize at some point like some of your memories come flooding back in, and you like are told that you were Darth Revan. And the canon ending to that game is even though you find out you did all these terrible things as Darth Revan, like you were brought in by the Jedi and given a second chance, basically, and so now you're now a Jedi. And that's interesting. But I think what makes it interesting is you do have a choice in that game. Like you can choose to be good, or you can choose to be like, oh, I was Darth Revan. Well, guess I'm Darth Revan.
The crazier thing about his character, their character, his character, is that he was a Jedi before.
Yeah, he was a Jedi before, turned dark side, Darth Revan, and then came back.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is that PC only?
No.
Oh.
I think it's on everything.
It was on Xbox, original Xbox, and wait, that might have been it. Well, now it's on like Nintendo Switch. You can get it on your phone. It actually works really well as a mobile game.
Played it in high school, study hall, every day. Went through the IGN game guide.
Oh my gosh.
Kept going.
You said it's on everything now? I need to play it. Oh.
You do need to play it. But you just gotta recognize that it's an old game.
Yeah.
And it's very, like, it's an RPG. So, like, you go through and you can, like, select your responses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, like, a lot of, like, listening to people talk. And, I mean, there's combat, too, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the best game ever. Story-wise. Not gameplay-wise.
It's a very good story, but not gameplay-wise.
It's turn-based. But I always had the most fun with it with, like, mods and stuff, so you could just, like...
Fly?
No. So you could just have, like, a weapon that does... No, not like Second Life.
No, what's that game that you would always play?
Where I would fly?
You could, like, literally do anything. It was a Star Wars game. Jedi Academy. Yes.
You couldn't do anything, but...
I mean, you would, like...
fly.
Yeah, you could run at, like, 800 miles an hour. You could fly in that game.
Well, you could use no clip, I guess.
Yeah.
And clip through walls. Yeah, tons of games have that.
Yeah, but I was thinking of, like, the Star Wars game.
Well, you did that, and I was just thinking of Dwight's Second Life in The Office.
He's just flying above the buildings.
Everything about my Second Life is exactly the way it is now, except I can fly.
Second Life.
Well, anyways, that was another one that I thought of was Darth Revan. But yeah, we could probably think of tons more, just in other stories and stuff.
Saw.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he was ever like presented with redemption, but yeah, he definitely doubled down on just who he had become.
Mm-hmm.
He's very
And
much
died
like
with
Jod, honestly.
Yeah,
Where
he
wasn't necessarily bad, but just blind at the fact that, like,
he had tunnel
what
vision.
he wanted was more than safety for others or whatever.
Yeah, or just logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, any other thoughts about redemption in Star Wars?
No. I think we've said our piece.
Okay. We'll move on to some quick news here. Not a lot has gone on in the last few weeks, but the anime Visions show, Volume 3, released last week, and I still haven't watched any of it because I'm not interested in anime. But I've heard that it was really good. I mean, I've heard that all the seasons are really good if you're into anime. And a lot of these in Volume 3 were like sequels to ones that had happened in Volume 1, which is kind of interesting. Because each episode is made by a different anime studio. So they kind of just like do whatever they want. And it's like not tied to canon at all.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I've seen clips from some of them, and yeah, some of them do look really cool. But I just figured I'd mention that because that is really the only thing that has happened in terms of like releases other than like a couple books and comics. Ahsoka season 2 finished filming. Rosario Dawson posted a picture or something like that about it. So be getting that next year sometime. And
Sweet.
Starfighter, the movie, is halfway finished filming, and Matt Smith Matt Smith is going to start his filming in December.
Sweet.
So glad that that's on track for all of that.
Feels so far out, though. Or feels so far out.
Yeah, I mean, it is. That's going to be in 2027. So Mando's next year, then Starfighter after that. And then the Kylo Ren Legacy of Vader comic is doing really well, which I was going to mention when we talked about it earlier with Ben Solo and stuff, but a lot of like this is actually when I thought about the whole redemption thing, is when I typed all this first. His redemption in The Rise of Skywalker doesn't really feel all that earned by a lot of people, and a lot of this comic is kind of expanding on his like conflict that we were talking about earlier, because he's going through and like learning about Vader in between episode 8 and episode 9. And he's going in expecting to learn like Darth Vader was like this evil person, I'm related to like darkness itself. And then he like kind of just slowly realizes like, oh, like Anakin Skywalker was like a good man. And like he just like he keeps learning about all of these like like crazy like deep lore things about Anakin and Vader. And the last I saw like a page of the latest issue of him coming across a bunch of these Force ghosts, and Luke pops up, and he's like so mad. He's like, get out of here, like I don't want to talk to you, because like he hates Luke.
Yeah.
And Luke's just kind of being all like snarky, like I'm always gonna be here. But he's like kind of like going back and forth with them about just like, what are you doing, dude? Like this is not who you're supposed to be. This is not who I like helped raise and stuff. It's good. It was really good. So a lot of people
stories in the comics.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that like this has helped a lot, like giving some context to where he ends up in episode 9.
Is it considered canon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Charles Soule.
He needs to be moved to the movie side.
He is
Oh yeah,
he's like a
creative director now.
Yeah, some kind of creative consultant kind of thing for the movies. Or for all of live action.
Oh yeah, he does the books too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to play a game called the 60-second game. So how this is going to work is one person has 60 seconds to guess the character that the host randomly selects. And I have like a spin wheel for this. And it's just character names. The person must only ask yes or no questions. And I have some example questions here if you need help. But obviously you only have 60 seconds, so you're going to have to like really
rattle them.
So it's kind of
Kinda
like
go
20 questions, but you only have 60 seconds to guess it.
Right, so it's timed, not limited to
Not question
questions.
limited.
Yeah. So,
This could be anybody.
oh my gosh. Apparently, this timer has been running for years.
When's the last time you used your laptop timer?
It was probably on this podcast.
Yeah, 4,600 hours?
It was when we were trying to like keep track of the time, I think, of like how long we were going. So it would have been probably a year ago. Almost.
4,600.
So 4,600. Is that hours or days? Surely not days. 4,600 days would be like.
No, hours.
Okay, 46 divided by 60.
4,607.
I should stop it probably.
Yeah.
It's not a year.
What is it?
76 days. Almost 77.
6 days.
2.5 months.
That would have been probably
76 days. Yeah, that would have been in the summer. Like 3 months ago.
yeah,
That's crazy.
like
Huh.
2.5 months.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I
Almost
just
exactly
figured if I
2.5.
closed the app, then it
been
would
in
have stopped.
August.
August.
Oh yeah, are we taking turns? Like all three of us go, or?
I would say, yeah, I'll just be the host, so I won't guess.
Well, you can guess if you wanted to.
I mean, it's not that long of a list.
Okay.
So, yeah, I do kind of know them.
Oh, okay.
What's the
Especially, like, as soon as you see it, you're going to kind of know, like, what's on there. Some of them are hard, some of them are easy.
like hard as in like?
Like, background characters, mix of main characters. There's a couple of Legends characters thrown in there.
Oh.
But they're, like, big ones, not just random ones.
Okay.
I'm screwed.
Some video game characters, but, like, ones that you've played.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm so bad with names.
Character names.
I mean, I made them all like doable, like for both of you.
Okay.
Question number 1: are they doable?
What kind of context are you reading?
So is Jabba out or?
Sick.
Okay. So, who wants to start?
I'll start.
Yeah, you should go first. Can I see who it is before you give it to him?
No. So he's starting?
Yeah, I'm starting.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm spinning and go.
Okay, are they an original trilogy?
No.
Are they in movies?
Yes.
Prequel trilogy?
No.
Shoot. Okay. Sequel.
Yes.
Okay. Are they a species?
Does that
Okay, are they human?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are they a
I was gonna say alien, but he doesn't like that question.
They're an inanimate object.
Okay, is it... Are they a bounty hunter?
No.
Mercenary?
No. 3, 2,
Dang!
1.
You gotta ask him like every second, like different questions.
It was Finn.
Okay. Dang.
All right. Spinning.
Do I know them?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that a question? Starting. Go ahead.
Force user,
Yes.
Jedi,
Yes.
prequels,
Yes.
prequels only,
Yes.
Are they on the council?
Yes.
Is it Mace Windu?
No.
Is it a human?
No.
Is it Yoda?
No.
It's a Yaddle.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! What?
At 23 seconds.
Oh, that's crazy.
2 to 3 guesses, and you already got it.
I might have given it away.
No,
Yeah.
on the council was like, okay, this is gonna be some random person.
Yeah. That was good. Okay.
That's
Spinnings. Go.
Movies.
Yes.
Original trilogy.
Yes.
Dang it. Is it Luke?
No.
Just throw that out there.
It's a good strategy.
Is it episode 4
Yes.
only?
No.
Are they part of the main characters?
Yes.
Chewie?
No.
Lando?
No.
Han?
No.
Leia?
No.
Vader?
Yes. 26 seconds.
so many other questions you could have asked to help you there. Instead, you just started rattling off characters.
That works.
Yeah.
I mean,
With a main character like that, it worked.
yeah. It worked
If you
out
would
well
have
for that.
gotten Yaddle and done that
Yeah.
strategy, you would have
Named
never gotten
all of the council members.
All 20?
Actually, if you would have asked that question and then started, you probably would have eventually gotten it. But
if I knew them all. Oh, man.
All right. Spinning.
Okay.
And go.
oh gosh, where do I want to start? Force user,
Yes.
prequels,
No.
originals,
No.
sequels.
No.
So not any of them. Not a movie, a TV show.
Correct.
Crap. Clone Wars.
Yes.
I'm screwed. Male,
No.
female,
Yes.
Asajj.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Clutch.
It's like there's not very many female Force users in
Yeah.
general in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. I forgot you said Force user.
My next guess was Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would, I think it might be my only one that I would know the name of.
Yeah. Go.
Movie?
Yes.
Original?
No.
Prequel?
Yes.
Okay. Jedi?
No.
Bounty Hunter?
No.
I don't know. Are they human?
No.
Dexter.
No.
Are they a Kaminoan?
No.
Okay.
Interesting guess.
Episode 1?
Yes.
Jar Jar?
No.
I don't know.
Darth Maul.
The Jedi question screwed you because you should have asked Force user
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then narrowed it down after that.
Just when I think of prequel, I just think of Jedi because there's so many.
Yeah.
So then-
yeah.
Oh, there's hundreds to choose from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang it, Darth freaking Maul.
Okay, spinning. And go.
Prequels,
No.
originals,
No.
show,
Yeah.
Clone Wars,
Yep.
human,
Yes.
child,
No.
Force user,
No.
Is it one of the clones?
Yes.
Rex?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that's what I would have guessed first.
Yeah, I was gonna,
Yeah, I mean, that's the
any
first
other clone
guess.
after that, I'm gonna be
But
struggling.
that's why when you said human, I was like, I mean, yes, technically.
Spencer, you're struggling with this.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the score?
3-1.
Oh,
Too bad.
All right. Spinning. And go.
Movies,
No.
show,
No.
book.
Yes.
Revan,
No.
Malik,
No.
Bane.
Yeah. You're like giving me a headache. Just like accepting your fate. But you got it
Yeah.
in 39 seconds.
yeah. Nice.
But yeah.
I just knew I wasn't.
Yeah, I
gonna-
was
I would not have
screwed.
I was glad you didn't get that because I mean, you might have. That would have been maybe one of your guesses.
Maybe.
I didn't put any in here that you probably couldn't guess.
Okay.
Like if they're from the EU or a book like that, they're like major like that.
Okay.
Go.
Movies.
Yes.
Movies only.
No.
Prequels.
Yes.
Prequels only.
No.
Are they in all 9 movies?
No.
Jedi.
Yes.
Are they on the council?
Yes.
Kia D Mundi.
No.
Are they human?
No.
Yoda.
No.
Oh gosh. Why can I not think of any of their names? Plo Koon?
Oh, wow. Yep.
Gosh. That actually, I don't think I know very many on the council outside of like.
I mean, they changed.
I mean,
from
the
movie to
main ones
movie,
from the
but-
Clone Wars, you know, like Plo Koon, Kit Fisto,
That was gonna be another one, I guess.
Kiedi Mundi, Luminara.
Mace,
Yeah, Mace.
Obi-Wan.
Qui-Gon. Was Qui-Gon ever on the council?
No. He declined it. Trying to see if there's any, like, ones you might not know. Just so I don't lie to you.
Oh.
Because after I said that, I was like, no, but yeah.
I mean, even if I get one I don't know, that's.
I mean, I made the
okay.
list, but I did copy it from an existing list and I added my own. But yeah, I think you'll be okay. All right. Wait, did I put your?
Yeah.
Spinning. Go.
Why am I always getting the hard one? Movies,
No.
video games,
Yes.
Jedi,
No.
Force user.
Yes.
What the heck? What an answer. It's a cow.
No.
Is it an Inquisitor?
No.
Is the video game in the prequel era?
No.
Is it set? Is it the Jedi games?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is it Seer?
No.
Can't think of any of the other characters. And a Force user.
Marin.
Ah,
That's a really tough one.
Yeah, because you could say that her force powers are like magic, but it's still the force.
Yeah.
It's just like a different kind of force, I guess.
Character. Even though she's one of the best characters.
Yeah, she's like the secondary character. Okay. And go.
Movie?
Yep.
Prequels.
No.
Originals.
Yes.
Only originals.
No.
Are they in all 9?
No.
Are they in any of the sequels?
Yes.
Luke?
What the heck? Just
I knew he'd get it
immediately.
fast, but I didn't think he'd get that fast.
And I know, like, technically he is in the prequels as a baby.
Yeah,
but
that
I didn't want to count that. Yeah.
Dang, that's about the best, or not the best. That's about the weirdest way to get to Luke. I
Yeah.
think that I could have taken.
Yep. But I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
You got it at 36 seconds.
I didn't even ask, like, Force users, like, species. Like,
Yeah,
that was
just immediately to Luke.
3 weird
Is
questions.
he in a couple of movies? Luke.
Well, there's not very many characters that are, like, main characters that are in the originals, and, like, I mean, you got, like, Leia, Han, Chewie. Like, there's only, like,
Yeah.
5 or 6 that aren't in any of the other prequels as well.
Yeah. All right. Spinning.
Color games.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh. It's a good one.
And go.
Movies.
No.
Show.
Yes.
Disney era.
Yes.
Mandalorian.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
Is it a Mandalorian?
No.
Grogu.
No.
Is it a human?
Yes.
Dang, I can't think of names. Grief Karga?
No.
Dang it.
Good guess though.
Who else is there? Yeah, I don't know.
The one, the only.
Moff Gideon.
Ah,
You probably would have gotten it eventually, maybe.
I had more time, maybe.
Show me the baby.
So, go through the show again.
I do want to rewatch it.
Before the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched any of it since like they all came out.
Same.
Oh, really?
I've never rewatched The Mandalorian. I've never rewatched anything since like any of the shows.
Yeah. I don't think I would have gotten that because I've only seen it one time through.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I just
the main
don't think
villain.
I would have remembered his name,
No.
like,
I wasn't.
in this
yeah,
situation.
and it's been a while since we've watched
Yeah.
season 3, so
Yeah.
yeah, I get that. Okay, spinning. Go.
Screw.
Shows.
No.
Movies.
Well, actually, yes. Sorry.
Shows and movies.
Yes.
Force user.
No.
Male.
Yes.
Villain.
No.
Are they a like neutral side character? Might be my first fail. I don't even know what direction to go. Are they a child?
No.
I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, that one was really hard because it's Uncle Owen.
Oh my gosh.
And the reason why I like originally said no to being shows is like, oh yeah, I forgot he was in the Obi-Wan show.
That's
There's like
what threw me off.
A fairly major role in the Obi-Wan show too. Otherwise I would have just left it.
I don't, even if you didn't say that, I don't know that I would have probably gotten that.
Yeah, that one was one of the harder ones.
That's a huge,
I don't think I would've.
like, side character.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's one of
Way
the
up there.
hardest ones I put in there. Oh no. Go.
Movies.
Yep.
Only movies.
Yep. Well, no. But that's really going to throw you off.
Prequels only.
No.
All 9.
No.
Male.
Yes.
Human.
No.
Droid.
Nope.
Force user.
Nope. That'd be awesome, though.
Lando?
Nope. I said not human.
Oh. R2D2?
I also said not droid.
Oh.
You're not getting this.
Kit Fisto.
No. I said originals. You forgot all the questions you asked. This is Max Rebo.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't.
You know who that is, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Every question you just forgot.
Originals.
Kit Fisto.
Okay, spinning.
Yeah, you should do it.
Go.
Movies.
Yep.
Originals.
No.
Prequels.
Yep.
Prequels only?
In terms of movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Are they in the Clone Wars too?
Yep.
Are they a Jedi?
Nope.
Are they a female?
Nope.
Male?
Yep.
Are they a human?
Nope.
Are they on are they a Jedi? You already asked that.
And the answer was no.
Oh no. Is it Shmi?
I forgot what I asked. I was not expecting that. Shmee. You asked if it was female or male. We landed on male. You asked Shmee.
Of all the random people and all the answers you were given, the funniest part about this whole entire thing is who it is. Too.
Yeah. It ended up being Darth Maul again.
You failed him twice.
And this one was worse than the first one.
You guessed
Shmee.
That is so funny, dude. Oh my god.
I think it's too late.
All right, I'm spinning. See if you can get 10.
Oh no.
Oh, you're not getting this. Go.
I'm not getting it?
Go.
Oh my gosh. Shows.
No.
Legends?
I'm going to say no, even though the answer is technically yes.
Movies?
Yes.
Prequels?
No.
Originals?
Yep.
Originals only?
Yep.
Jedi?
No.
Force user?
No.
Droid?
Yes.
R2D2?
Nope.
C3PO?
Nope.
Probably some assassin droid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. What? MK something something?
IG-88.
Ah,
The bounty hunter droid.
yeah.
Dang, you got closer than I thought.
Yeah, you got really close there.
Yeah, if I had like 10 more seconds, I might have.
Would you have known the name, though?
No.
I might have still given it to you, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Go.
Shows,
No.
movies,
Yes.
prequels,
No.
originals,
No.
sequels.
Yes.
Male,
No.
No.
droid,
Yes.
and they're only in the sequels.
Mm-hmm.
BB-8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. You might actually come back.
Oh my god.
No way. Go.
Movies.
Yep.
Movies only.
Yep.
Prequels.
Nope.
Sequels.
Yep.
Sequels only.
Yep.
Ben.
Nope.
Ray.
Nope.
Rose.
Nope.
Finn.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, what's his name? Andy Serkis character. What's his name? Is that who it is?
That's pretty quick. I just want to know if you know his name.
Why am I blanking on his name?
Very slithery.
Snoke.
More smoky than anything.
Well, yeah. Both.
Dang.
That counts. Yeah, you won. 10-6.
I really thought actually you were going to come back because we were getting down to like some of the nitty gritty characters, and that's
I
not
mean,
where I thrive.
we got rid of a lot of the nitty gritty characters on here. That was fun. We'll definitely try that again sometime. We will be back at some point soon. We got holidays coming up, so we're hoping to have another
Life Day
episode at some point. But I mean, we're still in November, so we might have one before that. But we'll try our best with the busy holiday schedules. But anyways, we will see you next time. So long. You are listening to Galaxy Bound Podcast. We do monthly episodes talking about all things Star Wars. We'd greatly appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you are watching or listening from. It helps us grow and reach more people. You can follow us on social media on basically every platform out there at Galaxy Bound TV, or check us out at our website at galaxybound.tv for links to them all. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. He would have slipped here and there, like, oops, choked that guy, because he...
Because his plan doesn't go exactly how I wanted it.
Burn down an orphanage.
Yeah.
Whoops.